Alright, let's take a look at this game or against the Comets rather. This was match 2 of Emily's Season 7 for Academy League. This is game 4 of the match. Let's take a look at how this went. I really don't like this map because I can't see whoever's in the net. But nothing horrible yet. There's a missed area. Does this lead to the first goal? No, it doesn't look like it. Although it still might. It did. Alright. Wait, why? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Alright. Let's take a look at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Go here. Go back a little bit more. The Jordak goes for the ball and misses. Unforced DarthOtter is racing back. Gets touch. Feels like he has to go for it, which is fine. Trying to think what could have been done better here. I feel like because the miss is bound to happen. I'm trying to think. So in obviously hindsight's 2020, and I have that advantage. But here, it's probably better if we go back before you rotate for that ball. So right about here. Instead of going for this ball here, it would be probably better to just try to get in net around here. This way you can cover whatever shot RWB does with, because you can at this point cover pretty much all of this and some of back here as well. Granted, you're rushing back trying to stop him from getting a shot. He gets a touch you weren't expecting, so you go for it. All understandable. And then Jordak, my guess is Jordak, when he got the demo, he was wanting to go up wall, try to get a touch on it, or like rotate a net and then jump for it, which would have been better because the demo is what caused the goal to go in. I'm going to take the assumption that you weren't purposely going for the demo there. But if you were, that's not a demo to go for. I thought I pushed it for this. Jordak, you pushed back a little bit too far there. Alright, so go back to Jordak's perspective on this play. The boost in there, so he flips all the way back, but you don't. Okay. So this is something. So wait, was this boost even here? No, it wasn't. I don't know if you noticed that when you did your Pokemon off thing. But you really shouldn't be going this far back when your teammate has the ball in the offensive half. So I think you recognize that you really shouldn't have flipped here, and so you try to turn for it. But ideally, you wouldn't go for the flip here because they don't really it's not really in danger of getting boom touch on at this point. There's ball's falling, when ball's there, WB's kind of there. What you probably should have done is gone for this boost and this boost. You could also go on the one that's like here, it's slightly off screen, and then pushed up as well. But what am I doing? It's not slightly off screen. I'm talking about if you want to, you could grab this boost, and then grab like on the side, it would be here, and then push up. But obviously on the side, so you go here and then you turn back up this way. But since you took such a wide rotation, here, let me change my camera angle because this camera angle is really not good for what I'm trying to show. Yeah, here, this is better. So what would have been ideal in this situation is if you grab this boost, and then you can turn up like there. You support for DarthOtter. Instead, what you do is you go all the way back here, and then you turn back. That just takes so much more time to get back, and you're also not really grabbing any boosts along the way. So just watch out for that. You never really want to go all the way back, or almost all the way back, when your teammate is on offense in the play. Because now here you try to push up for it, but at that point he has control of the ball, so you just kind of shadow him. What'd you do? Now DarthOtter push mid, support for Jordak, which is good. I like that. But DarthOtter kinda... What is happening here? I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Just another... Is that gonna go in? No. Okay. We'll take a look at this. You go for the boost, and then you... That's just a much wider rotation than it really needed to be. Again, trying to keep your rotations as tight as possible is so to be helpful. At this point, instead of it looked like you flipped here, got this boost, and then you gone here, then gone back. So either if you want to grab this boost, it's fine, I guess. Then just go straight back. You save a little bit of time that way. But ideally, what you do here is you just go back on these pads. You can just grab that pad and go like that instead. Because that way you're back. You may have less boost, but you're in a much better position with some boost to do something in case something between the challenge between these two goes poorly. Just trying to be in a helpful position as possible, as much as possible. This really probably should have been a goal, but luckily it was slow enough that you're able to get back in time for it. Good pop. Now you guys kind of in the same spot, trying to refigure your rotations and positioning with each other. That was a good push. Oh, that was close. Here, I would say you're being a little bit too patient, DarthOtter, because you know that Jordan's going to spawn back. You don't know which side yet, but I would have pushed up a little bit. So you want to wait for his touch. As soon as that popped up, I would have jumped, so that way, as soon as it crosses the between the crossbar post plane with your angle. So ideally, you would have been able to hit the ball as it crossed here, because neither of them are up in time yet. That's a space. If you can get the touch in time, that's a free goal. But that requires jumping in time. So if we go back a little bit, if I on Rocket League, go after you. As soon, like here, you probably should have jumped. Like, yeah, it's like half a second earlier. Probably should have jumped, and I think that would have been a goal. So it's such a minute thing. It's so small timing, but it's the difference between a goal and a save. Good challenge by Jordak. And this should be a free goal. Yep, good shot. Way to hope in your open net. It's the most difficult shot to hit in the game. It was a good dunk. I gotta be a little bit patient because he's last man back. Allowed you time to get back. Fortunately, didn't get a touch off the wall. They're giving you space. You should have pushed up mid a little sooner. I think Jordak saw you weren't really in position, so he couldn't hit it down quite yet. Or maybe he wasn't ready to hit it down yet. I mean, he was kind of in there and got bumped. But I still feel like you could have pushed up. So where was it? Where did I see it? So right here, you turn to the outside instead of staying mid, which I'm not entirely sure why. Like maybe you thought RWB was going to dunk Jordak, but even if you did, you could have gone back in time, even if you stayed more mid. Is what I would prefer to see in this situation. So, well, right before you turned. So you were like here and then you turned. What I prefer you do is to just push up here and then turn out this way. And then depending where Jordak is on the wall, either push here and push in, or like here, so they can try to get to you. So either that, or at this point, take a little more time and go more gradual, and then cut in. Just trying to keep momentum up. My guess you're trying to do a similar thing by going this way, but you can't support Jordak. The only reason to do that is like if RWB was like right here all the way on the wall and then gonna hit this and I've gone out here, then that'd be a good play to go out this way. But RWB wasn't in position to get a good dunk on him. And if you did push up here and saw that he could dunk you, then you would have had plenty of time to get back. You kind of do something like that, just the opposite side, which takes it more awkward when you're behind your teammate than rather across from him. Is that a goal? That is a goal. That is unfortunate. I want to take a look at what exactly happens here, how this plays out. So you get demoed. Jordak tries to place this out. This is a rough situation about how he gets demoed, but yeah, trying to think what would be ideal in this situation. So you hear the demo. So if you hit this touch, what you need to do is you need to try to jump and follow this up, and maybe you won't get a great clear, but try to stay right behind it to get a block on Old Man Ballin so that he can't push that up, get the goal. Either that, or instead of actually getting this touch, what you could have done is just stay right behind the ball the entire time and not actually hitting it, just wait for it to slide down and like reverse. And RWB probably would have challenged that, but then it might have like pinched up and given a little bit more time instead of going straight out. Again, this is one of those situations that it's a hindsight's 2020. Easier to say after you see what has actually happened. But just trying to make sure to, when you're in that corner like that and your teammate is dead, just try to waste as much time as possible to give your teammate time to respawn and recover to get into a defensive position. Again, this is another instance of going too far back when your teammate's in offense. This is true both on 2s and 3s. Whenever your team/teammate is in offense, you should never go all the way back. Because, we'll take a look at this. Did that, I thought I was going for this, and then you start to go back, which is fine, but you just go back way too far. What probably should have done here is just grab this boost pad, and then you can cut it a field like this, and then be support. Or if you don't want to push up that soon, if you don't feel like it's safe enough push up, then you can grab here, then push up. Give yourself a little more boost, as well as a little more time for the play to develop. But make sure you're not too far behind this midline, so that you can still support your teammate in what happens in the offensive play. To get you probably low in boost here. Yeah, use your boost. But picking up this boost pads will still be able to give you like 36 to 48 boosts depending on how many you're able to pick up. And that's plenty to create a play. Where now DarthOtter has tried to make a 1v2. And it kind of makes it awkward, and then you try to push up and help him. At that point. Oh, and now the double commit. Not what we want to see. Good job recovering to stop the counter goal though. That was a good cut. Making sure RWB couldn't have control on the ball. That was a little into goal. No, I still want to take a look at this again. It's a little awkward. So here at this point, you either need to jump and challenge this ball, or maybe really soon because at this point it's really awkward, or go back. Because the more you wait here, he can just jump like he did and hits this past you. And this probably should have been a goal for them. You guys got spared that this was not a goal. So if we go back a little bit more, I'll go to Jordak perspective. Go for this ball, start to back out. So I think you wanted to go for this, but then you realize, oh, I can't go up that high with the boost I have, or weren't confident in being able to get it. Fair, and then you start to go up, but then you still stayed close. So you need to go out, leave this play a lot sooner than you did. It causes the almost counter goal to happen, but fortunately for you guys, it did not happen. Trying to recover, save. It's a little bit of a double commit there. It's not terrible. Let's go. Oh, that was a great play from you guys. Whether or not it was intentional, but either way, it was a good play. Now it's 2-2, 14 seconds left in the game. I believe this game goes into OT. It's a good touch by DarthOtter, making sure he gets killed and they don't have a chance. Here we go. So another instance of Jordak going back a little bit too far than he needed to. Oh, that was close. Man, this should have been a goal. What happened here? No, I didn't. I need to go to player view. What happened here? So you got a full boost. I'm mid. But you just weren't boosting. Did you think, like, I don't know if you stopped going because you thought Jordak was going to get it, but you just waited a little bit too long to use your boost to get to this, but this really could have been a goal and won the game. Really unfortunate. So just try to recognize when you have the chance to go and you have the boost to it, just to strike on the opportunity as fast as possible. Because now Jordak's kind of in a 1v2 situation. It's good clear though. Now they're kind of awkward. Oh, there's a double commit. That has to be called. So like for the double commit, I thought I should be calling it here. Like, I get Jordak probably has momentum, can like bang this, but DarthOtter has so much space. It's definitely his ball, unless he says calls Jordak to go. And now you kind of put out of position a bit. but don't get punished for it, which is good. This is really awkward. Good clear. DarthOtter. Oh, that was really nice touch. Just oh, that is unfortunate. This is another chance where DarthOtter had a chance to score the winning goal in OT. He just didn't. He had so much time here. He didn't need to jump for that. You could have waited for it to bounce the ground and then gone for the shot. My guess is just part of nerves. You're an OT. You want to win the game. You go for a panic, and you miss the aerial, which is unfortunate. Here, just a minor thing. DarthOtter, you should have turned for this instead of flipping out, because Jordak's already in net. I'm pretty sure Jordak expected to go there, which is why he was slow to go for it. Or hesitated to go for it, rather, because you were rotating ball side. Oh, this is the goal, isn't it? What happened to DarthOtter here? Did you go for the hit? Which is fine. Oh, but you go for mid boost. Don't go for mid boost here. This is what I'm talking about. So you land right now. Just turn back for net. You don't have your teammate doesn't control the ball. You don't know who does. So play it safe. Go back to net. And then by this point, be like back post, and you can save this. That is unfortunate. Overall, this game looked pretty good. Had some clean rotations. It was like 1 or 2 dope minutes I saw in this, but not too bad. A lot of it is just make sure don't rush your shots. One of the biggest things. That and either that and the boost, like either going all the way back for boost when your teammate's on offense, or when your teammate doesn't have control of the ball, and then going for the mid boost, like DarthOtter just did in sorry, and someone else did earlier in the game. So just watch out for going for the focusing on big boost over the small boost pads when you don't really need to. That's like the biggest thing from this game that I saw. Overall, pretty good.